So after I soaked for an hour, I turn off the water, get out, soak. I like bathed in some cold water, showered in cold water, got out of there. I was like, "Hello, you still there?" Right? He's not there. I look outside in the hallway. Again, hello? No answer. He's not there, right? I walk into like the main area, which is like the living room or some shit, where the table was. Like outside that door. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like in the picture right now, outside that door right there, that's like the living room area, right? So I was in that spot, like looking around for Andy. I was like, where'd he go? Right? Where did Andy go? I walk into this room. Finally, I make my way into the bedroom, which is over here, which is in the picture, right? I open the door and I look around. I'm like, huh? Where'd he go? I guess he went down to the onsen, right? And then I open the bathroom door. That door right there, right? You see that one in the picture. I open that door. Standing there, butt naked, with his cock out and his phone, was Andy. As soon as I open the door, he turns around, gives me a horrified look. I close the door immediately and start laughing my ass off. because as soon as I saw his naked ass, I was like, oh shit, I gotta close the door right now. His face was so priceless. Like, imagine you open the door, right? And he turns around quickly and looks at you with a horrified expression. And it's like, oh shit. I opened the door at the wrong time. Why didn't you knock? I didn't know he was in there. I said hello multiple times outside. Like, and he was jerking off in the bathroom, bro. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, dude. He was jerking off in the bathroom, and I walked in on him by accident, and I closed the door and I just walked away. I closed the door to the bathroom. I just laid on the floor in the living room and started laughing my ass off because of how funny it was. And all I could hear from him saying was like, what the fuck? What is wrong with you? And I was like, I'm sorry, man. Do you need help finishing? Dude, like, it was so funny because, like, after that, like, I could hear him say, like, I can't get hard anymore. It's like, dude, I can't get hard anymore. I ruined his move. I'm like, why didn't he lock the door? That door right there is lockable, by the way. I'm like, why didn't he lock that door? I just wanted to check if he was in there. Maybe like, at the worst, I was like, oh, at worst he's just pissing or like pooping, right? But no, he was just standing there jerking it. Oh my, I was like laughing hysterically outside, right? I was laughing hysterically outside of the bedroom because it was so fucking funny what I saw. I ruined his private time, but like he was just like the entire time he was just like panicking. He's like, there's no way that happened. I can't get hard anymore. And then I'm just fucking losing my shit on the floor, rolling around. I was literally rolling around on the floor. That's the funniest thing to ever happen. I think he puts on his pants, eventually comes outside, and it was like, you ruined it for me. And then I think he told me that if he was, it was the best, he preferred that he said that was the first time anyone ever walked in on him, not even his mom or family or any of his friends. That was literally the first time he's ever been walked in. Like, just think of, I just keep, that image is burned into my brain. I opened the door, I fucking opened the bathroom door right there. You see that door right there, and then he just immediately turns around with like the shocked Pikachu face, right? I see his bare ass out. He has a phone in his hand, right? And he's doing a motion of his hands. I was like, I get it. I see what's happening right now. I closed the door. It's burned into my brain, bro. I don't forget. That's like a core memory that just happened. So like, he told me he was glad that I was the one who caught him the first time, because if it was anybody else, he said it would have been like so much more embarrassing for him. But like, we were just laughing it off at that point. So after that, we just vibe. I go clean like the bathroom, like not his bathroom, no, I mean like the where I was taking a soak inside, and put on like proper clothes and shit. Right? And then we just sit there awkwardly enjoying our welcome tea. Because the ryokan gives the welcome tea and shit like that, right? Our tea and our snack, and just like, yep. And just still laughing about it because it was so fucking funny, man. That was probably the first, no, that's the second time I've ever walked in on somebody jerking off by accident, right? The first time, it was a friend in college who I opened his door to, it was like, bro, can I borrow your charger? And then he like pulls his underwear up immediately and pretends like nothing's wrong and just like looks at me and is like, yeah, it's on the computer desk. And I was like, oh yeah, cool, thank you. And I walk out of there and pretended I didn't see anything for his own sake, right? That's a different friend, by the way. That's not Andy, so. Knock, Shoto. Well, here's the thing. You lock your fucking door. At least. What do you mean, knock, Shoto? Why would you be who jerks off with a door that can be opened? And that's just newbie like behavior. If you're gonna jerk off, lock the fucking door, right? Know what I mean?
A few moments later.
After the photo shoot, I went back to the ryokan, right? And I laid in bed, right? And I was like, there's nobody around right now. I'm alone. I like decided might as well, right? Might as well. No one's around. Let me just pull my pants off and do whatever I can, right? 10 minutes in, I hear the door open, right? But I don't think I acknowledged it to the bedroom. I look up from my phone because I'm like laying down on my bed, right? And doing the deed. I look up, I see Andy. I see Andy at the fucking entryway of the bedroom, just like looking at me and smiling. And I think he didn't realize what was going on at the time, because here's the thing, right? Okay, let me pull up this picture again. So I was on the bed to the left. This is like the bed on the right. That's his bed. The bed on the left is mine. Like, you don't really see the perspective, but that door right there that leads out into the main area, that's the door he opened and looked at me from. But I was laying on my bed and looking at my phone and like, scrolling through shit, right? I look up and he's just there and he just says, hello, right? And then he walks in and then like gets closer to me. I'm like, no, right? And he says, what are you and then he was trying to give me water, right? He had a water bottle for me. He was putting it on the nightstand, right? And I covered myself with the blankets and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, right? And he was like, I think he was trying to just give me water. I'm like, can't you see I'm busy, right? And then he didn't realize. I was like, oh shit, were you? And I was like, yeah, I told him I was in the middle of jerking off, right? And then he didn't realize it because here's the thing, like the blanket was covering me sorta, right? And I was like on my phone and shit, so he couldn't really tell. So I was more properly covered up, but when he walked in on me, he couldn't see anything. He thought I was just watching TikToks, right? And then he was just trying to give me a bottle of water, right? He was trying to walk inside, drop a bottle of water nearby me and like, just chill on his bed. Why didn't you lock the door? Because I didn't know they came back so quick. I didn't know they were gonna come back so fast. Like, I just made it back from my thing, so I just was like, oh, I have time. There's no way they're gonna be back like before I'm done. And you can't lock that door too. That door's a sliding door, bruh. It's a sliding door. You can't lock that shit. Oh, but yeah, he walked inside, right? He was just trying to be nice and leave some water for me, but then I told him like I was in the middle of doing it, and I told him to get out of the room, right, so I can finish up. So I told him to get out. He leaves the room. I close the door. I finish up. I walk out and we talked about it like, wow, that's crazy. The day before I walked in on him, and the day after he walks in on me. And here's the thing, that was the first time I've ever been walked in on. You didn't get unhorned like Andy did? No, he didn't ruin it. Like, he wasn't laughing. It was just more like we talked about it afterwards, and he said he was kind of disappointed that he couldn't have the same effect on me, like, as it was, like, because it wasn't as funny. He said he felt bad. I think he said he felt bad that he walked in on me and like ruined it for a moment, but like, and I managed to finish or some shit. Yeah, I think I was really committed. I was like, dude, I'm gonna finish, just get out, right? And then like, yeah, it took a little bit more time, but like I managed to get the D done. I couldn't just let him have the W. Yeah, like if I just stopped and didn't finish while he got me, right? Then I feel like I bitched out, and that, you know, I let him win. So the fact that I managed to finish despite getting caught speaks volumes, doesn't it? So I think I won that one. Guys, it makes sense. Come on, it makes sense to me. Come on, any of my fellas here that understand? No? Okay. Guys, like, it was like 2 weeks. Like, if you don't, I'm not gonna talk about this. It's like, if you're horny, you're horny, right? I'm being honest, all right? It took a lot to be honest there and tell you what the fuck happened. You don't just say stories like this and just... I had to let you know because it's so fucking comedic that the day before I walk in on him and the day after he walks in on me. And we didn't mean to. Like, none of us mean to do that. But it's just like, I remember he said like, he was wondering what I was doing because I had my tongue sticking out, and he thought I was watching TikToks, right? And he said like, now I understand why your tongue was sticking out. Oh my god, man. Oh wow. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know, like when you're thinking really hard and you stick your tongue out, it's like, right? You ever do that? And you're doing work and you just stick it out a little bit, right? It's like kind of like that, almost, if I were to compare it to anything.